Hey Scorpio, welcome to your Astro Tarot reading. So we're going to be diving into what energies are currently shaping your life and reveal insights through the tarot. This message is timeless and will reach you whenever it's meant to find you. So let's shuffle the deck and see what messages come through. Hey Scorpio, so the first card at the very centre of your reading that we've got is the Wheel of Fortune. Now this is a major arcana, so it's a powerful card, and it comes with the message that things will be picking up in speed, in action, so in information coming through after a potentially stagnant time for you, Scorpio. So whatever's on your mind at the moment, we're in a situation that you felt like was maybe not going in your favor, so this speaks about a change of luck as well. So after putting in lots of effort, hard work, trying to move the dial in a way, and then it's like the pendulum swings the other way, and finally the dial turns and the energy really comes back around and starts to go in your favor. So that's a really positive card, that's at the very center of your reading, and it's the first message that comes through, because what's crossing it is the Ten of Wands. And this again, I'm seeing you feeling quite done, quite exhausted, your energy levels are low, and you've maybe questioning how much you can persist and carry on in this situation, whatever's on your mind. It's like reaching the end of your tether, finally kind of having to make that one final push and questioning if you've got it in you. But with the 10, this signifies an end. So again, an end to this kind of having to put in so much effort, the energy being quite heavy, it feeling like everything kind of has to come from you, Scorpio. That's what I'm feeling, that you're the one who everything has hinged on, and maybe feeling like spirit isn't supporting you, people around you aren't supporting you, and you're having to do all the heavy lifting. I'm seeing that coming to an end. Now underneath, this is in the kind of what's grounding the reading, what lies beneath in some ways as well, and it's this Two of Cups energy. So it's a connection. So for some of you, this could be a romance reading, a love connection, or it's a significant other or something that is close to your heart. So that's what this energy, this sort of heavy effort energy, has been around, and where you've been looking to see change. Now the Two of Cups is always about this connection being pure. It's about that, you know, if you've doubted this connection, then spirit sees that this is kind of the real deal as well, and this brings hope with this card and this energy. Or if it's something that you love, like a project, to not give up, basically. I feel like this message is saying this connection is real. There is a lot of potential for emotional fulfillment, because at the top here, which is crowning your reading, we've got the Queen of Wands. So this is, if I can get this card, this is you coming into your power, Scorpio. So the Queen of Wands is charismatic, she's magnetic, she's very attractive to others, she's a leader, so people go to her for advice and to lean on her, really. But I feel like this is you after this Ten of Wands sort of being worn out. Once the energy picks up and something shifts in this dynamic, this connection, it's basically like that you start getting more feedback, you start getting others begin to help you, the burden somehow is going to be lifted, and once it is, this will allow you to kind of go back more into your power, Scorpio. You are a powerful sign, you are someone who people look up to often, you've got a lot of self-possession and strong opinions, but in a good way, in like that you know yourself, you understand yourself, and I feel like people lean on you for that, maybe lean sometimes too heavy and kind of don't know the cost for you, Scorpio, of what that does. But somehow it's like the positive aspects of you being able to be all those things, but in a positive way rather than in sort of a worn out way. It's like you feel renewed, a sense of renewal. Because in the past we've got the Hermit, which is another major arcana And it does have positive aspects in the sense that it's about really trusting your intuition and you being the person who is shining a light on a situation. But you are on your own here again, so I'm feeling that lack of support has been something ongoing in the past. So you could feel the sort of flip side, negative side of the Hermit card is feeling isolated, feeling alone, which I feel like that you could have been. It has allowed you on the positive aspects to, like I say, shine a light on a situation and find out things maybe that you wouldn't have if you hadn't been carrying this burden, so to speak, this effort. It's highlighted certain aspects of the situation to you that I feel like you wouldn't have known otherwise unless it had kind of been solely on you. It's been very revealing, this period in the past. In the near future, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is an offer coming through to you. And I feel like this is a connection in the shift. This is the shift that you've been hoping for. This is the shift that you've been wanting. So finally, someone or a situation comes forward to you and presents an offer. So it could be financial relief for some of you. Maybe it's like that you've just financially really been struggling, or at a job, it's like finally someone steps up. You get that help that you've been needing. You get that support in some way. Or if it's in a connection with another person, I see them being able to kind of come up with the goods, is what I'm hearing. Lean forward to you finally after a period of what's felt like holding out and leaving it to you, really. Because we've also got in the external influences, which is people, again, Knight of Wands. This is people stepping up, or a person stepping up, finally taking action. This action that I feel like that you've been really wanting and really hoping that someone would do. So the Knight of Wands is like an influx of energy from external influences around you, which is going to really support and help you be in this Queen of Wands energy, Scorpio. So that's really positive. And what also this allows you to do, Scorpio, by freeing up this energy for you, getting some support, getting some effort and energy come in, you're able to move into a Three of Wands, expansive energy, and like actually be able to plan for the future. Like, you know, you've been probably so bogged down and burdened with just kind of felt like that running on the spot energy, but it gives you a breather and it gives you a chance to plan, to actually look to the future and go, this is the direction that I want to go in, and you're not just firefighting, which I feel like you have been up to this point. The Three of Wands is about expansion, so it's about really, so like it's ships, this person is also waiting on the shore and they see their ships coming in, so it's about being rewarded as well after a sort of period of patience and waiting, ships coming in. But it's also comes with a message, I always think, to don't play small at this time, like with your goals and with your ambitions. Like this is the time to be expansive, to be kind of a risk taker. The Wands is about feeling passionate and feeling inspired, so don't limit yourself. Now you've worked so hard and now you've kind of got this breakthrough, someone's stepped up. Now's not the time to limit yourself, because then your hopes and dreams, your goals is to have more stability, Scorpio. I think maybe you felt really like, obviously you can't plan if you're not quite sure how things are going to play out, so maybe a situation has felt very unstable, and what you need, that feedback from the other person or from the situation, is kind of some guarantee that this is going to work. So are you financially going to be able to be stable? Or if it's a relationship, does this relationship have a future? Is it going to bring in, you know, do I have to do this all on my own, or are you going to step up and be there for me? That's your hopes and dreams. Queen of Pentacles has security, she has consistency, she has stability, and that's what, Scorpio, that you've been aiming for, and that's what you've been wanting. And hopefully with this incoming action and movement that you're going to see from others around you that's going to help you move you closer to that. Because with us ending here in the Four of Pentacles as the likely outcome, this does show more stability. The Four is always a very stable energy, much like, you know, a square, for example. It's the base, it's a solid foundation. What you have to be mindful of, Scorpio, when you get this level of stability, that you don't kind of clamp down on it too much in fear of losing it. So it's a Four, so that's almost like that's the solid foundation, but there's a house that can be built on top of that. But if you just if you sort of suffocate that energy through fear of loss and kind of just holding very tightly onto what you do have, rather than being expansive and maybe kind of pushing for more, wanting more, then you can get stuck here. So Scorpio, be mindful of that. Once you move into this more stability and consistent kind of energy, and you feel like you've got that foundation, don't let it stop there, okay? So keep pushing for more once you do, and don't go into that lack mentality, because Scorpios are very intense, and you do hold on tight to a situation. You're very ambitious, but you can just kind of like your grip can be a bit tight, and then this can kind of take the energy and the flow out of the situation. So just be mindful of that once this stability that you've longed for and wanted comes through. Any more final messages for Scorpio here, please? Any more final messages for Scorpio, please? Okay, we're going to take this one. Wonderful. So we've got the Chariot. So this is about fast forward movement, again, being able to build on this foundation. So things will move forward fast if you allow them, Scorpio, and you can cover much more ground. This is connecting to this Three of Wands, as in the expansion, about not limiting yourself. The Chariot as well is about having renewed confidence. I'm seeing confidence being reinstilled in you, Scorpio. This is someone who is, the Chariot comes with a message that you are confident you can overcome any challenges that are thrown in your path. Scorpios are so determined, so once they're locked in, that's it, nothing will stand in their way. And I see you getting back into that energy, the Chariot, this kind of one-pointed, but it feels really positive, it feels really determined, and it's almost that you're gonna cover so much ground and pick up so much speed, Scorpio, with this. If you can just not be mindful, keep a lid on the lack mentality, stay in your Scorpio power, lock in that determined, powerful energy that you have, and knowing that renewed confidence I'm seeing in you, that you're going to be able to overcome whatever challenges come in your way. Scorpio, I hope this reading resonated for you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. It's always great to get any feedback as well if you want to leave it in the comments down below, and subscribe for all future readings. But wishing you all the best with this situation. Love and light.